Okay. I like to be around water. I don't know why. I was on a swimming team in high school. Anyhow, just like to be around water. So I had to go in the service. So back then, you had to join the Navy or the Marine or the Coast Guard 2 or 3 months in advance so you get into. Other than that, you'd be drafted. So December of 44, around before Christmas, I joined the Navy. And in January, they called me up. And then I went through boot camp. What I'm saying is, that's the only way you could go into the Navy and Marines. You had to enlist before the draft age. So
did you have a conversation at all with your parents?
Yeah, I talked to my dad, mother. In fact, my dad had a sign for me to go to the Navy. Most people don't know that. And, which he did. And, no, I talked to him. And a lot of the neighbors and everything, we knew a lot of people that were already in the service. And I had some good friends of mine that were a little older, 6 months or 3 months older or a year older. They're already gone, see? So it was a matter of time that I would be gone. See, so.
So your dad had to sign. Why did your dad have to sign for
Because I was only 17 years old. Anybody 17, they got signed. 18, okay.
So what about high school? Did you finish high school before you got in?
No, I finished it after I come home. I went in 11th grade, and I finished after I come home. I went through 1 year of high school.
So was there a sense of patriotism on your part? Were you eager to get enlist, or you just knew that your time was coming anyhow?
Well, I knew it was coming. I wasn't eager exactly, but I was kind of waiting for the change of life, put that way. What's going to happen? See.
So when you arrived there, do you remember what it was like, and who kind of some of the description of some of the guys that were with you, and your kind of when you get off the bus, what happened?
Well, I really don't know. Of course, it's green as grass, They know nothing, young kid. And we were all more or less the same thing, see? So, and of course, we went through our basic training with in boot camp. And on April, I think it's 7th or 8th, that's when President Roosevelt died. I was in boot camp when President Roosevelt died. That's when Harry Truman took over.
What were the reactions of people when they found out Roosevelt passed away?
Real sad, because everybody thought Roosevelt was one good president, which he was. I didn't have no plan. I mean, everything I heard, yeah. But he was in ill health for a while. They expected it. But I found out later in life, Roosevelt did not put Harry Truman on any of that was what was going on. There was very little. So Harry Truman took over, so I understand, on very little information to run this country. But to my experience, I think he did one hell of a good job. His big decision was drop the atomic bomb. That was the biggest decision any president could make. Mostly the basic training was how to make your bed, for example, how to keep your clothes, how to pipe your knapsack. And most is training is shots, to get a lot of your shots, and checking on your health. And in other words, there wasn't too much activity for sports. We had marched some, and we had to do some running and some swimming in the swimming pool. And mostly it was just learn to be away from home and be with other people. You know what I'm saying? So that was, so I'm told later, that's what basic training is mostly all about. Is getting your shots, basic training, being away from home, live without your parents, growing up, be a man, put that way. When we got to Mare Island, out in California, it's an outgoing center for the Navy. And there we was told what ship it was going to be stationed on. Our company had standing road, alphabetical order. Otto Andrews, his last name was Andrews. Mine's T. I was way down to the other end of the line, alphabetical order. The officer hollered, call off 1-2-1-2, which they did. Otto was a 1, and I was a 2. So the 1 stepped forward. The 1s went aboard to New Jersey and Bremerton, Washington. The 2s went aboard to Indianapolis. Otto and I to this officer and asked if we could go to the same place. The Navy don't operate that way. Besides, if I let you guys do it, be 50 more behind you. So we saw he got on one bus and I got another bus, and away we went. And he went through the Navy, had no problem at all. Now, I could have been aboard in New Jersey, or Otto could have been aboard in Indianapolis. It was just pure. And Jerry Mitchell and I, there were 3 of us, but I know you don't just get the head of the story a little bit, but there was 99 from Michigan, 19 came off alive. Out of the 19 alive today, I'm the only one living. Okay. When we got to California, the first thing I board in Indianapolis, we had to sleep in barracks because the ship was a dry dock for major repair for suicide plane hits. Anyhow, they sent me to 20-minute gunnery school, firefighting school for about a week and a half. Then I reported back to the barracks. And then I had to report aboard the ship. On the ship, they were doing a lot of welding. Navy regulations, you got to have a Navy personnel with a fire extinguisher and his civilian welder on the ship. So I had to be with that welder. Didn't mount or nothing. Anyhow, I was with that welder for about 6 weeks, every day. I took a lot of reading material with me. It was the best duty it was because I learned the ship. It was beautiful. So I had easy picking. So it turned out good.
You said when you got to California, what school did they send you to?
Firefighting school and 20-millimeter gunnery school.
Did they pick that for you?
Yeah, we went out there by bus. It wasn't just me, it was a group of us.
When they sent you to the school, when they sent you to firefighter school and 20-millimeter, was that something that you chose?
Oh no. I was told I'd be in the 20-millimeter guns. That's going to be my GQ. So they sent me. The ones around the 40-millimeter or other guns, they were sent to different places.
When did you learn that, I guess at this point before you're shipping out for good, was there any type of information that you guys received about like you were getting a secret mission or anything like that, or you were loading up something,
Well, we knew it was something highly big and secret because of, for example, the bomb was stored in the seaplane hangar. And I stood muster with here that wall over there from the bomb every day. It was roped off. 2 Marines on that box 24 hours a day. Now, up in officers' quarters, they claimed the mechanism of the bomb was up there. And I heard it was welded to the floor so it wouldn't shift around. 2 Marines on that little bay door 24 hours a day. So no one was touching nothing. We knew it was something highly secret, but we didn't know what the hell it was.
What was, I guess, the scuttlebutt? What were the rumors about it? What did people talk about? Like you and your shipmates?
No, we didn't. All I know is, okay, I sat in the fantail, me and some other guys smoking, and that's where we did it night now and then. And most generally, the guys said when we first go out on a cruise, we had the ship wide open to see if everything's doing it good. We had that ship wide open for 9 days. They set a speed record between the United States and Thelen for 9 days. All the old timers said, what the hell is our hurry? But we found out later, we were told every hour you lose going over there lengthens the war 1 hour. In other words, they want to get that bomb over there as quick as possible. And the bomb was ready to go, and our ship was ready to go, It was a fast ship. So we got it.
So, but before you actually ship out, what was life like a little bit when you guys were preparing? Did you guys have a drill often? Did you guys get leave at all to go off base?
Oh yeah, we had shakedown crews. I don't know if we could get off the ship. No, we were stationed on the ship. Wasn't long, a day or so. We got supplies and blowed the bomb, and away we went. There was in a hurry to get that over there.
So the ship was being dry docked because it had been hit by a kamikaze.
Right. They lost 8 men. I don't know if you know that. Oh yeah, 8 men got killed on that, and some got injured.
Do you remember what firefight or battle they were in when they had been hit by a kamikaze?
I think Guadalcanal. I'm not quite sure on that one. I mean, I don't know.
Did you get to see the damage and what it looked like?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. They lived back to the United States, and well, it was when I got on the ship. It was partially repaired, partially taken care of. But I seen pictures of it. And I seen a little bit of it.
So, what did you think? Did it give you an uneasy feeling when you seen that and you knew that you were getting?
Oh yeah. Okay, my family, that could have been us. Could have been me. You know, if we're on the ship at that time. But that before we was on the ship. See? Oh yeah, some of the old timers say, you know. And one of those things, part of battling. But they could have lost the whole ship. And see, you take that aircraft carrier that was sunk out there. There was only 142 men on the aircraft carrier that died. Why? Because they were in a battle off the islands there, and there was a lot of ships around them, so the guys didn't have much time to spend in the water. They got in the water, but they hauled them out of there quick, you know what I'm saying?
I guess looking back, hindsight, if the Indianapolis never would have gotten hit by a kamikaze and had to come and get dry docked, maybe you would have been put on another ship, potentially.
Well, I don't know. Okay. I look at the New Jersey and Indianapolis need more men. And our company was going half and half. Half one on New Jersey, like I told you it happened, half one in Indianapolis. That was, I would say, probably 50, maybe 100 men, new guys like myself, went on the ship at one time. Some got transferred off when they were in dry dock, and I understand. And they put new men on and different things, what they needed. And they needed so many new men, and I was one of them. Today, that's still the existence. No other ship, as I understand, made that trip between the United States and Tinian in that length of time. It was always longer. I know, because no ship goes 9 days wide open. They just don't do that, see? So anyhow, and we took the first Italian bomb over there. And the first time a captain, a colonel, court marshal lost of a ship. Never happened before in the history of the Navy. And more men lost on that ship in the history of the Navy, 880 men. A lot of people question about it in Arizona. It was 1272 on that one, so I'm told, 272. But that was an hour or two before the war. And the Navy Department told us guys we spent more time in the Cape Cod life jacket without food and water and lived. Nobody else has done any more. So there's 5 things that kind of stand out and makes the story of the thing. And since they found the ship just recently, the story multiplies. And books coming out, and movies coming out, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And Dave and I, we stay busy just running around talking to people.